All right, you guys, welcome to class. My name is Teacher Chad. This hour we're going to be practicing our reading and pronunciation as we read through a short story. The short story can be found in the class material section. If you can't find it there, the link is in the Verbling chat box as well as the Google chat box. Okay, and the story for this hour is entitled The Hooded Vigilante. Okay. Very good. And Laura, yeah, what are your plans for the weekend, Laura?
And nothing special. I moved last week to another apartment, so I have
really?
lots of things to do. Yeah, to get everything in order, under control, and I think nothing else.
Okay. All right. Very good. Hi there, Osama. How are you?
Hi, Chad.
Hi. Good to see you again.
As well, thank you.
Very nice. What are your plans for the weekend, Osama?
Here it's not weekend. Here it's different.
Wait. Let's see. Is it Friday night?
No, it's Friday here.
Yeah, it's Friday night. Is your weekend on Friday, Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Very good. Let's see here. Amparo, how you doing?
Hi, teacher. I'm doing well, thank you.
Very good. I'm doing great. Thank you. All right, you guys. Looks like you guys are going to have a lot of reading.
People are coming.
Okay.
Just,
if they come, great. If not,
it's great also.
I know. All right. Let's see here. Okay, Osama, let's go ahead and start off with you.
Okay.
And here we go. Okay, go ahead and read from the beginning. It was dark down to yeah. Go ahead and finish the whole first paragraph. That'll be fine. Okay.
Okay. It was a dark night. The wind blew softly in the trees, and the clouds hang in the sky like lead balloons. A cloaked figure concealed itself from view in the shadows. From this vantage point, it had a clear view of what it had done. On the ground, a few feet away, there lay a dead man with a thin bladed knife stuck in him. Skewered to the body by the knife was a piece of paper that the figure had placed there. It was, in fact, a note, with words scrawled across in red ink. It simply said, "For future crimes." The figure shivered as it waited, and it pulled its dark brown cloak around itself. The moon came out from behind a cloud, casting light on the figure in the darkness. It revealed the face of a girl. Her blonde hair fell out from beneath the hood as she wrapped her cloak tighter around herself.
Okay, very good. Very good. All right, let's take a look here. First up, we have the word cloak. Okay, so instead of a cloak with an ah sound, go to an oo, cloak.
Cloak.
There you go. Okay, very good. Next up, we have the word shivered. Instead of shivered, okay, short I, shivered.
Shivered.
There you go. Good. Next up is this word here. New word, skewered. Skewered.
Skewered.
There you go. Okay, and it's kind of like stabbed. Skewered. Okay.
Skewered. Okay.
This word here is bladed. Bladed. Very good. Next up, let's see here. Bladed. Okay. Instead of lead, the lead. Okay, like lead balloons. Like lead balloons.
Like lead balloons.
Okay, very good. And the last one here, with trees. Okay, you had pronounce that second E. You had said trees, making an ie. Okay, so focus on staying on the E sound. Trees.
Trees.
Good, just like that. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Chad.
No problem. Okay, let's go to Laura.
Yes.
All right, Laura, please read this next paragraph. Finish this up and read down to walls, please.
Why did the moon have to come out now? She complained to herself. It would be morning soon, and there would be onlookers. Then the police would arrive, and she would have to blame in, as she always had to do when one of these murders got discovered. She would have to be careful in her job, in the hope that they would not link all the evidence back to her. In all the years she had been doing this, it was now getting harder and harder for her to reconcile the public image she had to keep up with extracurricular activities. She looked up. The sun would be up soon, but it was okay. Her work was complete, at least for now. She moved out of concealment and made her way down the street, being careful to stick to the walls.
All right, very good. Nice job with your R sounds. Okay, the ones we've been working on, those TRs, GRs, things like that, they're sounding really good. Okay, very good job.
Thanks.
Okay, let's take a look here. This word here is pronounced reconcile. So here at the end, reconcile.
Reconcile.
Good. Let's practice the short I sound. So instead of evidence, it's evidence.
Evidence.
Okay, very nice. Next up is blend. Blend in instead of blamed. Okay, let's use a short E. Have to blend in.
Have to blend in.
Good. One more time. Have to blend in.
Have to blend in.
Okay, good. And the last one here is onlookers. The stress is at the very beginning. Onlookers.
Onlookers.
Okay, one more time. Onlookers.
Onlookers.
Good, that's it. Okay, nice vowel sounds. Great, thank you. Alrighty, next up is Koro. Hi, Koro, how are you? Hello, Koro? I cannot hear you. Nope, still not. Or still nothing, rather. Okay, let's keep working on your sound there. Let's go to Giulietta.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Is it? Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Is it Giulietta?
Yes, it's correct.
Okay, and where are you from?
From Italy.
From Italy. Okay, great. All right, let's have you continue from somewhere a dog barked. Okay, and finish this paragraph, reading down to this time of night, please.
Okay. Somewhere a dog barked, and wasn't that. She thought she could hear sirens, and quickened her pace. Rounding a corner of the building into a dark alley, she walked to the end and staggered her cloak off. It fell to the ground soundlessly. Underneath, she looked like any other young woman. Blonde hair of average height, wearing a black waistcoat over a white skirt. She could have been anyone, really. Picking up the clock, she then walked down the street and got into her car, which was parked in the hotel car park, just like when she had arrived early that evening. As she opened the door and got in the driver's seat, she thought she would go home and wait for their call. The motorway would be empty this time of night.
Okay, nice job. Very good job. Now, let's go to an ED ending first here, okay? So instead of parked, this is parked with a T sound, parked.
Parked.
Okay, very good. Next up is waistcoat. So right here, this vowel is going to be a long A sound instead of wast. It's waistcoat.
Waistcoat.
Very good. This word here, instead of average, okay, give me a good R. Average.
Average.
There you go. Excellent. Okay. Next up is this here. So this is going to be shrugged her cloak off. Shrugged her cloak off.
Shrugged her cloak off.
Good. One more time. Shrugged her cloak off.
Shrugged her cloak off.
Okay, very good. Next up is walked. Okay, ed ending instead of walked. It's walked with a T.
Walked.
Okay, very good. This word here is quickened instead of quickened. Quickened.
Quickened.
Okay, very good. Here we have the word sirens instead of sedans. Okay, sirens.
Okay.
There you go. Good. All right, nice job. Thank you. All right, let's continue here. Next up is Dean. Hi there. Is this Donald? Donald, Dean? Dean?
Oh, yes, okay. Teacher, I'm here. My computer is slow. I'm sorry.
Okay. And this is Donald?
Yes, Donald. I'm Donald.
Okay. All right. Very good. I thought so, but I couldn't tell. I was like, oh, I hope I'm guessing it right.
Yeah, I understand, teacher.
Okay. Let's have you read from the police response down to Longbarts right here. Okay.
Okay.
Route back to Longbarts, please.
Okay. The police response time was getting faster and faster, but she was somehow just managing to stay one step ahead of them. There was that nagging those again why she ever think she could do this. She dropped. She pulled off her black gloves, revealing pale white skin and fingers as slender as the knife she has used to skewer the knot to the body. She has no sooner pulled into her driveway than her mobile rang and a voice told her that there has been a death at Lombard's hotel and man has apparently fallen from the second floor window and could she still here we go. She thought she really needed to practice her surprise face after the car had ended. She let the phone fall in the passenger seat and drove the alternative route back to Lombard's.
Okay. All right. So we're going to be practicing on the ending of words. Okay. So there's a lot of endings that you're not pronouncing. Okay. So our first one here, this is going to be back. Okay. Instead of ba. Okay. Back. You have to connect your tongue to the top of your mouth. Back.
Back.
Good. So back to Longbarts.
Back.
Okay, very good. Next up is, let's go to fallen. Instead of felon, this is fallen.
Fallen.
Okay, fallen. Instead of fallen, fallen.
Fallen.
Good. Next. Okay, next is fingers. Watch the S here at the end. Okay, right here. Fingers. Pronounce that S. Fingers.
Fingers.
Okay, good. Next up, we have black. Okay, her black gloves. Okay, pronounce that
Black,
K.
black gloves.
Her black gloves. Try that again.
Black, black gloves.
Okay, good. Next up is the word them. Okay, M's are tricky for you. Okay, make sure that your lips are pressing together. Ahead of them. Ahead of them.
Ahead of them.
Okay, push your lips together. Them. It's instead of a tongue movement, it's a lip movement. Them.
Okay. Then.
Okay, very good. Next up is let's see, but right here. Okay, instead of but, okay, pronounce that T. But she was.
But.
Okay, very good. This one here is faster instead of faster. Faster.
Faster.
Okay, good. And another M. Okay, so this is time. Put your lips together. Time.
Time.
Okay, one more time. Put the lips instead of tongue. Okay. So basically, what I'm hearing sometimes when you're pronouncing the N, or sorry, the M as in mama. Okay, you're
Yes.
pronouncing an N. Okay, so
Okay.
what you're doing is you're taking your tongue and you're raising your tongue to the top of your mouth. You want to close your lips instead of saying time. Okay, time, leaving your mouth open. Time. It's time. Time. Okay, so make sure that you're closing your mouth, your lips at the end of those words. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Very good. Very good. Thank you, Donald. Let's
Thank
go
you, teacher.
to. Let's go to Andy.
Hello, Chad, how are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself, Andy?
I'm good.
Good. Good. Let's have you continue from when she arrived. Okay, and read down to. Let's see, nothing left, please.
Okay. When she arrived, she sat in the hotel car park for several minutes, trying to take stock of the situation. Her colleagues had worked fast. The crime scene tape was already cordoning off the area, and the chalk outline had been drawn. She was just thinking how best to insert herself into the chaos when there came a rap on the side window. The electric window wound its way down. She was greeted by coffee, which she accepted gratefully. The bearer of the coffee was a tall man in sunglasses and a pinstriped suit. "Holly," the man at the window said cheerfully. "Dave," she responded in the same cheerful manner. "God, you're getting quick." Holly smiled. "Not as quick as those guys. Looks like an ant colony over there. Better get in there before there is nothing left."
Okay, very good. Let's go to an ant colony. Okay, so you're going to stress ant and come down on colony. These two words go together. An ant colony.
Like an ant colony.
There you go. Good. Next up is the word smiled. Instead of smiled, okay, it's a diphthong. Smiled.
Smiled.
Very good. Next up is the word bearer. Right here, instead of bearer, okay, this is bearer.
Bearer.
All right, very good. Next we have the word wound. Okay, the electric window wound its way down.
Wound. The electric window wound its way down.
Very good. This word here, instead of kiss, it's chaos. So you're going to hit that A, chaos.
Chaos.
Okay, very nice. Next up is outline. Right here, outline.
Yeah, outline.
Okay, stress
Outline.
at the beginning instead of outline. It's outline. Da-da. Outline.
Outline.
There you go. Good. And your last word here is colleagues. Same thing, stress at the very beginning. Colleagues.
Colleagues.
Okay, good. One more time. Colleagues.
Colleagues.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to our next reader. Okay, Amparo.
Mhm.
All right, Amparo, let me have you read from She Took. Okay, let's see, two. Okay, let me have you read down to balding, I think. Let me, 1, 3. Yeah, that should work. Okay, go ahead.
She took a sip of coffee and sighed in relief. It was hot and refreshing. Dave looked at her, leaning into the window a little more. Rough night, huh? You have no idea, she responded. I couldn't sleep. You know what I'm like. My mind is always active. Well, you've come to the right place, Davy said, smiling. A man was murdered here last night. Here is what we've got so far. He handed her a beige folder. The man's name was Howard Graves. He was staying at this hotel, and he was known to us as a major suspect for the killing of a young woman. But we could never charge him. The evidence against him was never substantiated. Looked like somebody did us a favor then. Holly smiled. Dave, Dave walked away without saying a word. Holly looked at the file and sipped her coffee. The file didn't include much, just some papers and a photo of a man about 45 with a beard balding.
Okay, very good. All right, let's take a look at 4 parts here, okay? First up, we have the word beard, and so we're going to take that D and stick it on to and, okay? So it's a beard and balding.
Beard and balding.
Uh-huh. A beard and balding.
A beard and balding. Beard and
Okay.
balding.
Yeah, bearden. A beard and balding.
Beard and balding.
There you go. That's it. Okay. Next up is substantiated.
Substantiated.
Okay, good. One more time. Substantiated.
Substantiated.
Okay, good. All right. Now let's try this one. It's this is harder with a D at the end. Okay, so both with beard and with word, the D's sort of disappeared at the end. Okay, so with beard, we can connect it to the next word. That's easy. With this one, it's a little tricky because it's the D at the end. Okay, so without saying a word.
Without saying a word.
There you go. Good. One more time. Without saying a word.
Without saying a word.
Okay, very good. And the last one here is the name. Instead of Howard, this is Howard.
Howard.
Good, good. All right, nice job. Thank you. Okay. All right, let's go back up to the top here. Ted, how are you?
Hi, Chad. How are you? You hear me?
I'm doing great, thank you. I can, yes. Please read from Holly Breathed. Okay. Finish this paragraph. Read this next one. This one here. And let me have you read down to about right here where it says wisp of blonde hair, please.
Okay, I will read from your screen share, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Holly breathed heavily as she stepped from the car. She had a sick feeling, like she always did when a body was discovered. She calmed herself down and put her game face on, walking to the crime scene. What have we got? She asked Holly. Always had a smile when she asked this question. As she knew already, the detective, she directed the question to
Reiterate?
reiterate. Sorry, I don't know how I
Okay.
pronounce it.
It's
Reiterate.
reiterate.
Okay. Reiterate what they know, what they knew so far about the entire incident. He was found by a young woman who worked at the hotel, who had gone to clean the room, and notes that a window to the balcony was open. Holly looked up at where she had made the man fall from, as if she was seeing it for the first time. What a mess tonight for me. There is more. She looked down and saw a cloaked figure. She was able to see it from the glow of the street light. She also thinks she saw a wisp of blonde hair.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, let's go to these two words here. So this is too high instead of tonight. This is too high for me. Too high for me.
Too high for me.
There you go. Good. Next is open instead of open. Okay, it's an O sound. Open.
Open.
Okay, very good. Next is balcony. Balcony.
Balcony. Balcony.
Very good. Very good. Here, this word is pronounced noticed. Okay, with a T at the end. Noticed.
Noticed. Noticed.
Okay. All right, very nice. Next, we have the word. Let's try this one here. So this the D at the end here, you guys. This is incorrect. It should be reiterate. Okay, because we have the preposition here. Okay, to reiterate. Try that. To reiterate. Watch your R's.
To reiterate. To reiterate.
Okay. Now, after that T, push your tongue down for the R. To reiterate.
To reiterate.
There you go.
Okay, I have a problem. I don't know, Chad. I don't have any problem with this letter. I mean R in my native language, but I don't know how to say it in English. I don't know.
It's forcing the tongue down. Okay, so when you have to be conscious about what your tongue is doing. Okay, you have to understand that when you pronounce an R in your language, your tongue hits the top of your mouth. In English, when we pronounce the R, it does not touch the top of your mouth. Okay. It's pushed down, okay, and then it curves up. The tip of your tongue curves up just a bit. Okay, that's the sound. So when we say reiter, okay, the T here, and the part that's confusing is that this sound right here that I pronounce, the T, that feels like the R in your language. So your eyes and your mind and your mouth, it gets all confused. You're like, wait, what's going on? That's not the right sound for that letter. Okay?
Yes.
And so that's what happens, and you start to freak out. Okay? But if you train yourself when you're looking at the R, okay, and it works. I think it would work easier since our alphabets are completely different. So when you see an R in English, okay, it incites you to pronounce the sound. Okay, so it's just training your mouth. It's muscle memory, is what it is. Okay.
I will.
Okay. All right. Let's take a look here. This word here. Okay, it's pronounced already. The stress is here in the middle. Instead of already, it's already.
Already.
Good. All right. Let's practice the P sound right here. Instead of put on, okay, put her game. Put her game face on.
Put her game face on. Put her game face on.
Very good. This is an ed ending. Calmed. Try that.
Calmed.
Okay, very good. And let's see. One last word here. Okay, breathed. Try that.
Breathed.
Okay. All right, very good.
Okay, sorry, but the th here, it is like not
Okay, it's a D.
Yeah, okay. Breathe.
Okay. Yep, just like that. Breathed. Okay. All right, thank you. Very good job.
Thank you, sir.
Wisp of blonde hair. Okay. Good. Let's go to is that Paulo? Hi, Paulo. How are you?
I'm fine, Chad. Thank you.
All right. Very good. Let's have you continue from the figure had a knife. Okay. Finish this paragraph. Read these couple of lines and read down to here where it says through her teeth, please.
Okay. The figure had a knife and appeared to be bent over the body. After a minute or two, the figure darted away and disappeared into the shadows. It was at this point she called the police. Holly was struck by a sudden urge to remove all the evidence, but she knew she must fight it, and must look as if she was seeing these items for the first time, as if on cue. A young, keen-faced policeman came out of the alley. "We found this," he said, holding up the knife and the note triumphantly. "Get those to evidence." The young policeman, whose name was Smith, rushed off, eager to do her bidding. He was eager to impress, as it was his first day on the Violent Crimes Unit. Up until recently, he had not been allowed out of the station. Holly went back to the hotel, ducking under the tape, and whistled through her teeth.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to the word hotel. Okay, stress at the end. Hotel.
Hotel.
All right, very good. Next up is recently. Instead of recently, recently.
Recently.
Okay, one more time. Recently.
Recent in the middle, not the stress, it's recently.
Yep, just like that.
Okay.
Okay, good. Let's go to policeman. Instead of policeman, policeman.
Policeman.
Okay, very good. Let's try this word one more time. You are actually pretty close. Okay, the word is triumphantly. Triumphantly.
Triumphantly.
One more time. Triumphantly.
Triumphantly.
Okay, very good. Next is she must fight it. Right here. She must fight it. She must fight it.
She must fight it.
Okay, give me a good SH here. She must fight it.
She must fight it.
Okay, very good. Next up is the word shadows. Okay, SH here instead of shadows. Shadows.
Shadows.
Okay, very good. And one last word for you. This is darted. Right here. Darted.
Darted. Darted.
Okay. Darted.
Darted.
Okay, good. Good.
Thank
All right,
you.
nice job. Thank you. Okay, allowed in the station. Where do you go? What's to teeth, I think?
Teeth.
Something like that? Yeah, teeth, right? Okay. All right. Okay, let's see here. Let's try Osama, let me see if Cordo's mic is working real quick. Cordo, is your mic working? Cordo? Nope. Okay, let's go to Osama.
Okay.
All right, Osama, let me have you read from She Was Just Stalling. Okay, and read down to here, thin-bladed knife, please.
Bladed knife. Okay. She was just stalling for time. She had to make herself look as innocent as possible. The blowpipe she had used to dispatch this particular evil specimen had missed with the first 2 darts. She liked this weapon. They always meant that she could remain detached from the crime she was committing. Last night, however, she had to finish the job with the thin bladed knife.
Okay, good. Let's take a look at 2 parts, okay? You're pretty close here. Your vowel sound was much better, but I want to hit that ed ending, okay? So, the thin bladed knife. The thin bladed knife.
The thin bladed knife.
Good, good, okay? The only other thing I want to practice is, where did you go? Like this. There we go. Okay, so like this weapon. So we're going to combine the T here with the TH. She liked this. She liked this weapon.
She liked this weapon. She liked this weapon.
Great, great. All right, good job. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Chad.
Okay, Laura?
Yes.
Okay, Laura, please read from She Usually. And read down to this comma. Okay, crime number 5, please.
She usually only used a knife to secure the note to the body. Usually the blowpipe had been enough, but for some reason that evening her aim was off. Had the moon come out at the wrong time and temporarily they saw her? Usually when she committed these crimes the night had been moonless, so her night vision was as good as it could be. This had only been crime number 5.
Okay, nice job. Let's go to the word these. Okay, give me a good long E and a Z sound here. These crimes. These crimes.
These crimes.
All right, very nice. Okay, this word here is pronounced dazzled. Dazzled.
Dazzled.
Okay, very good. And one last word. Okay, right here instead of secure. Okay, it's secure. So treat the U-R-E as an E-R. Secure.
Secure.
One more time. Secure.
Secure.
Okay, very good. Nice job. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, next up is Julieta.
Yes.
All right, Julieta, let me have you read from and already. Okay, finish this paragraph. Read this next one and come down to here where it says and got inside, please.
Okay. And already she was detaching the killer. The killer inside her from the person she pretended to everyone else in her daily life. She was jerked back to reality by a voice saying, "Agent Stevenson, we are detaining the maid from further questioning, as she appears to be our only witness in this case. We will meet you back at the station." As Holly watched, the maid got escorted to the police car and got inside.
Okay, very good, very good. Let's go to this word here, escorted. Okay, make sure to pronounce this ed ending. Escorted.
Escorted.
Okay, good. Next up is, okay, now that was the only pronunciation. These other ones, we're going to work on removing the Italian after the words. Okay, so yeah, you didn't do it very much. The first time was a little more than this one. Okay, so you can remove it. It just takes being conscious about it and controlling your vocal cords, because what it is, it's a vocal cord sound. Okay, so so here, you had said at the station. Okay, so we're gonna focus on that. At the station. So nice and slow. Just pronounce those words. At the station.
At the station.
Okay, almost. Okay, at the station.
At the station.
Yes. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, you concentrate on it, and the sound will go away. Okay, does it mean that you'll make it go away 100%, 100% of the time? Nope. But you can definitely reduce it. Okay, it just takes practicing it just a bit. Let's try one more. Okay, we are. Okay, so here you said we are a detaining. Okay, so after R, we are a. Okay, so we want to focus on that R, end the vocal sound right after the R. Okay, so we are detaining.
We are detaining.
Yeah, there you go. One more time. We are detaining.
We are detaining.
Great. Okay, good job. See, I told you could do it.
Thank you.
Okay, very good. All right, let's see here. Okay, let's go to Donald.
Yes.
Okay, Donald, please read from as this happened, okay, down to she did nothing.
Okay. As this happened, she swore she saw the slightest look of recognition on the maid's face. The door slammed and the car drove off. Holly remained outside the hotel for several minutes, surveying this, asking what was she going to do. She needed to find out what the maid knew and fast, but if she went into the interview room, she would read exposure. On the other hand, if she did nothing.
Okay, very good. All right, let's take a look here. We're going to work on the endings of words, okay? First up, we have risk. Pronounce that K, risk.
Rec. Okay, rec.
Okay, so it's an S, then a K. Risk, nice and slow, okay? Risk.
Risk.
There you go, good, good. All right, next up is the word, okay, the two words, it's find out. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to connect that D to the ow. Okay, so instead of saying find out, it's find out.
Okay, find out.
Okay, now give me a T at the end. Find out.
Find out.
Okay, all right, now just focus on that T. You were saying it very well before, so you're going to connect the ow to the end of find. Find
okay,
out.
Understand. Find out.
Yes, there you go, good. Okay, next up is the word what. Okay, so what was, pronounce that T, give me a good T sound.
What.
Okay,
what was.
Good, good. Next up is hotel. The stress here is at the end of the word. Hotel.
Hotel.
Very good. Okay, this word here, the C makes an S sound. Okay, so instead of saying fay, it's face. Face. Give me an S. Face.
Face.
Okay, very good. All right, and your last word here is look. Okay, give me a K sound there. Look.
Look.
Okay, so let's try this. We're going to say the slightest look of recognition. Okay, be very deliberate in your sounds. Okay, the way you're going to overcome not pronouncing the endings is by over-pronouncing them. The slightest look of recognition. Okay, force yourself to say those sounds. Okay, try it again.
Okay, the slightest look of recognition.
There you go. It is, because you're used to not pronouncing those, but you have to. Okay,
Yes.
and in order for someone to understand you better, okay, you have to pronounce those endings. Okay, they're very, very vital. Okay. All right, nice job. Thank you. Whoops, on nothing. Okay. Next up is, let's see, Andy.
Yes.
Okay, Andy, please read from her night.
Okay.
And let's see. Well, let's have you. That'll be just a little bit. So let's have you read down to taken away now.
Okay. Her night wanderings might come to light, and she did not think the police would take her killing of murderers before they escalated to serial killing as a public service. Her rank would be stripped, her badge taken away, and her purpose would disappear with her badge. And even if she could just stay ahead of the manhunt, how long would she last? She did not spend the past 13 years rising to a rank to where she was in charge of these cases, only to have it taken away now.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to some words here. First up, we have the word rising right here. Okay, it's a long I sound. Rising.
Rising.
Good. Next up is just stay. Okay, so with the word just, okay, we don't have to pronounce that T all the time, especially if there's a word that starts with an S that follows. Okay, so we're going to combine these words together. Just stay.
Just stay.
Now, this word here is pronounced badge instead of beige. It's an ah sound. Badge.
Badge.
Okay, good. Right here, this is stripped. Stripped.
Stripped.
Okay, very good. This word here, this is a long A. Rank.
Rank.
Okay, very good. And last one here is think. Okay, she did not think the police. Try that.
She did not think the police.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
All righty. Amparo, you came back.
I think so.
All right. Yeah, I can hear you. I thought you were mad. No. Let's have you read from She Needed. Okay, and she needed down to dispatching the maid, please.
Okay. She needed to clear her head, so she got into her car and drove the familiar route back to her apartment. There were two possible options. She could break into the evidence room and take back the knife and the note, but this would mean having to bypass all the security issues and in a station where everyone knew her face. That might be hard. Option 2 was more drastic, and she shuddered at the thought, dispatching the maid.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to in a station. So instead of a station, okay, so let's, there you go, in a station. Okay, you had an extra vowel sound. Okay, good. Next one here is this. Okay, but this would mean, so here you pronounced a voiced S saying this would. Okay, give me an unvoiced S.
Okay. But this would mean?
Okay, instead of this. But this would mean?
But this would mean?
Okay, very good. And your last one here is familiar.
Familiar.
There you go. Good. All right, nice job. Thank you. All righty. Next up is Ter.
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, Ter. Please read from But It Was the Only Way. Okay, and read down to this comma. Okay, she wasn't feeling well, please.
Okay, but it was the only way she could be sure she would be able to carry on with her extracurricular activities requiring her shoulders. She distanced herself from the she had to do. This was why she used a blue pipe to disassociate herself from her victims. They taught this association at the police colleague as well, to not get too close to the case. On the way home, she dialed the station and told them that she wasn't feeling well. Okay. You
Okay,
hear me?
very good. Yep.
Okay.
Let's go to the word dialed. Okay.
Dial. Okay.
With an ed ending. Now this word is spelled wrong. It only has one L, you guys. Okay, but yes, it is dialed. Okay, next up we have close. Okay, so to close, not to get too close to the case. Now instead of close, okay, close would be the verb. Close would be proximity. Okay, so here this is going to be an unvoiced S. Okay, to not get too close to the case. Try that.
To not get too close to the case.
There you go. Good. This word here is pronounced college instead of colleague. College.
Yeah, college.
Good. And here we have disassociate. Disassociate.
Disassociate. Disassociate.
Good. All right. Very good. And our last one here is square. Okay, instead of squaring, it's square. Squaring.
Squaring. Squaring.
All right, give me a good R here instead of squatting. Okay, push your tongue down so it doesn't touch the top of your mouth. Squaring.
Squaring.
Okay, you're almost there. Okay, nice and slow. I want you to say squaring. So hold that R. Squaring.
Squaring. Okay, I'm joking.
No, it sounds silly, but most of the people in here have done silly things with me like this, okay? And the truth is that it works, okay? So what you're doing, if you've ever lifted weights, okay, when you say squaring, okay, you're flexing your muscle, okay, and you're strengthening your tongue in that position. Okay, it's like taking a barbell and lifting it up and working your bicep muscle. Okay, you're going to hold it and squeeze and then release. What that does is that it teaches your tongue to hold in that position. Okay, so let's try it again. Squaring.
Squaring.
Okay, and when you say that,
yeah,
when you say that, your tongue doesn't touch the top of your mouth. Okay, so with your R sounds, that's one exercise that you can do. You can move into the R, hold the R position, and then release, focusing on not letting your tongue touch the top of your mouth. Okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, let's go to Paulo.
Yes.
All right, and okay, so not feeling too well. Okay, Paulo, let me have you read from and so. Okay, finish this paragraph. And read down to here. She was ever caught, please.
Okay. And so she would not be coming back to the station to sit in on the interrogation. So they should start without her. The person she spoke to on the phone seemed a bit hesitant at first, but reluctantly agreed to do this. When she got home, she opened the front door and stood in the living room of her apartment. It was sparsely decorated, minimalist. She had done this because if she was ever caught.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to the word decorated. Okay, right here. So our stress is going to be at the very beginning. Decorated.
Decorated.
Very nice. Next up, this is stood instead of stood. Okay, take off the stood.
Stood.
Very nice. Okay. Next up, we have the sh sound. She opened. She opened the front door. Try that.
She opened.
Okay, almost. So you want to bring your lips together a bit. Okay, your tongue is in the right position. Okay, you just need to move your lips in. Okay, so it's she opened.
She opened.
Okay, very good, very good. Let's go to reluctantly. Right here, reluctantly.
Reluctantly.
One more time. Reluctantly.
Reluctantly.
Okay, very good. And your last word here is Interrogation. Force your tongue down on that R. Interrogation.
Interrogation.
There you go. Good. One more time. Interrogation.
Interrogation.
Awesome. All right. Nice job.
Thank you, Chad.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for coming in. Okay, it was great having you here.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to take a break until tonight. I have some of the reading classes and some speaking classes tonight. Okay.
Thank you,
All
Chad.
right,
Thank you, Chad.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, teacher.